Have you ever heard of Ripple?
No, what is that?
Dude, it's like fake vaping.
Is that like the essential oil stuff that you had?
No. It's like a real vape. Like the essential oil, that's an essential oil inhaler.
Yeah.
And
that's like a one hitter for happiness.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like
it does look like a one hitter. It just has a piece of cotton in it, and you just like drop some essential oils, and then you just hit it.
Dump them in your eyes.
Yeah. It burned my chest. I did it.
That fucking story makes me laugh so hard.
I did
like, think about it.
Dude, I did like I put like peppermint oil on my little piece of cotton in my inhaler, and that shit made like my chest burn for
that'll grab you by the boo boo
for 2 days, bro. I just had peppermint oil in my lungs for over 2 days.
I can see you like starting to make concoctions with it.
Oh yeah,
like you just start to mix 5-6 different types of essential oils.
Dude,
together,
I'm all about it.
Just so you can like get a new experience in your lungs. It's like patchouli and like rose oil.
Oh my gosh!
Like you get the most. Isn't that the most expensive one? Rose oil.
I think rose oil.
Isn't it like 10 grand for like a 8-ounce bottle or something? Like for a big bottle of essential, like grade A essential oil.
I don't know what the grades are. I got the grade D's. I got, dude. Whenever I shop anything on Amazon, literally, I type in anything on Amazon. I go to filters. I hit 4+ stars.
Okay.
And then I hit Prime because I don't want to get it in 4 weeks.
That's
I want it in 2 days. I hit Prime, 4 or more stars, and then I go filter by lowest to highest, and then I order the cheapest thing.
Every time?
Yeah. Because I'm going to get it in 2 days, and it has more than 5 stars, and it's the cheapest option.
So every time you've told me that you've been like researching a product to buy, really you're just filtering 3 things, and then you buy that, and you're like, that's my research.
If you just go lowest to highest price, you'll get like the cheapest thing on Amazon.
Yeah.
But it probably has either no reviews or like 1 star.
Have you ever gone highest to lowest just to see what's out there?
Oh, dude, yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, I did not realize all the things you could buy on Amazon.
Like what?
Like things that cost like tens of thousands of dollars.
Like a French bride?
Like I don't know if they're wayfaring it on there, dude. Just sending brides. But you can buy like machinery and like heavy machinery and stuff. I'm pretty sure. Like
what?
Like welding equipment that's like, you know, machinist equipment and shit like that.
I was looking at a laminar flow hood. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's
I have no technical knowledge.
It's a piece of like lab equipment that creates a laminar flow. Do you know what laminar flow is?
Or it looks like it's not moving, but it is
moving.
So
laminar flow, there's laminar flow, and then the opposite side of the spectrum starts with a T. Not turbo.
Or it looks like it's moving, but it's not, as opposed to the other way around.
So basically it's a flow hood. It's for transmitting. It's lab stuff. It's like when you want to do something like making mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's like when you hypothetically...
Or tomatoes.
Hypothetically, if you were doing something where you didn't want any contamination done in the process of doing that thing, you would have a flow hood so that the air surrounding in front of the flow hood doesn't have any contamination, because the laminar flow will, I guess, blow away the
So like I don't even know. You're explaining it and I'm trying to figure out what it means.
It's basically think of like a big box that has like a fan in it.
Yeah.
And it just blows
so it's
air.
It's an AC unit or something.
It's a fan.
It's a glorified
It's
fan.
basically a fan with a HEPA filter in front of it.
Oh, okay. And they sell it to you for a charge. But
it has to be laminar flow, which means it's not moving. It's like a slow fan.
See, all these other fans, right? They just blow air, right?
Yeah.
Ours blows air at a consistent rate.
Yes.
Now that's the straight, because you can't trust those other fans, bro.
Dude, it's kind of crazy how much laminar flow hoods are. Because I was looking at one on Amazon. It's like the cheapest one you can get is like, looks like it was made very cheaply in China. It even has like Chinese. They didn't even bother putting
They don't care anymore.
English words on it. It's
you know
just
what
like,
you're getting.
There's Chinese words all over this thing. I'm like, what the heck? It also, also apparently people who fix phones use laminar flow hoods so that it's a dust-proof environment. While you're opening a phone, you don't want a bunch of dust being blown into the phone, into the device.
Is that why they try to charge me so much when I go to try to fix my screen?
Dude, probably these flow hoods, like the cheapest quality one I saw was maybe like $800, but like a decent size one, because you need a really big one, because you have to do your work in front of the flow hood.
Yeah.
So if you buy a cheap one, it's probably really small. So that means you have a very small surface area to work with.
You want a small fan.
You want a big one so you can work on a table.
So you can be in a room and some shit. You know? You don't have to like put your hands inside a container.
Like
with
you want
gloves.
the size of that table. So that way you can just put it on top of the table and then you can work on the table, rather than being the size of that computer screen, because then you can only work in the computer screen.
You have to like, you got it's like a closed system.
A big one costs like $3,000.
Oh my god!
For a box with a fan in it and a HEPA filter. That's all it is. I can build one.
You could just build one for cheaper.
You can just build one for cheaper.
See, why would
you just have to know how to build it?
The only people who can buy that are just ultra rich. Like, who's just dropping $3,000
or people that don't know how to build stuff like me.
That's true. Yeah. JoBodie. It's another JoBodie. It's JoBodie. And another JoBodie. Another one. JoBodie. This is a new episode of JoBodie.
Oh shit, I wasn't even recording. Fuck.
I want JoBodie. I need JoBodie. As long as you got me, you don't need nobody.